evening, everyone. Tonight what we're going to be talking about is a new standard, and this is called comparative thinking. Now, I know in math we use numbers a lot, and we use numbers to explain answers, but today what we're going to be focusing on is using words to explain our answers. And if you remember that, then you're going to be really successful at this standard. Let's first of all put out a problem. If we have the problem 62 plus 40 equals 72 plus 30, and our goal is to figure out whether or not this problem is true or false. So is this amount equal to this amount? Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, well, Ms. Royal, I know how to solve this. I'm going to solve both sides of these problems. However, that's not what the standard is wanting us to do. We have to use comparative thinking to explain whether or not these two equations are equal. So comparative means kind of like comparing and contrasting. We're going to look back and forth between these two number sentences, and we're going to compare the numbers. For example, if I look at this first number, 62, and I look at 72, I know that 72 is 10 more than 62. Do you guys agree? Because if you look in the tens place, 70 is 10 more than 60. So now we're going to have to think about, sorry, the iPad was slipping. Now we're going to have to think about this other side. Let me grab a new marker. Now we're going to look at the 40 and the 30. Well, 40 is 10 more than 30. So, since 72 is 10 more, we can almost say that this is plus 10. And since 40 is 10 more than 30, I know that these two equations are equal because they both have a number that is a little bit higher than 10. Okay? Do you see how these 10s match on both sides of the equations? If I wanted to explain this further, I could say 72 is 10 more than 62. 40 is 10 more than 30. Since both sides have a number that is 10 times greater, or I'm sorry, is 10 more than the other, both this number sentence is true. Again, I can't say this enough. We are not solving both sides of the equation. We are not figuring out if 62 plus 40 is the same thing as 72 plus 30. We are using our thinking, okay? We have to write out why these both sides are equal to each other. And that's what makes this standard hard. Anyone can solve these two sides of the equation. We've learned how to add already this year. But the big part is writing out in words why it is more, or why they are true or false. So I'm going to show you another problem. If we have 19 plus 32, is that equal to 25 plus 39? Now, what I do to solve these problems is I look at the first number on each side. So I'm going to look at the 19 here, and I'm going to look at the 25 here. And I know that 19 plus 6 makes 25. So 25 has 6 more in it. So 19 is 6 less than 25. Everyone see that? Because 6 plus 25 makes 19. Now I'm going to look at the second numbers on the equation. Okay, so we have 32 and 39. So, 32 is how many less than 39? So 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32 is 7 less than 39. If both of these numbers are bigger, oops, sorry, it keeps sliding. There we go. If both of these numbers over here are bigger than both of the numbers over here, can this be true? There's no way. So, because (25) and 39 are greater than 19 and 32, this equation is false. Since 25 and 39 are bigger numbers than 19 and 32, we know it's false. The best way to figure out these equations is to look really carefully at the first two numbers. If you're looking carefully at these and see, well, 19 is less than 25 and 32 is less than 39, there's no way that they can be equal. If you looked up here, we saw that even though 72 was bigger than 62, 40 was bigger than 30. So we knew that we could compare them to try to figure out if it was true or false from there. But if you have numbers that are big and numbers that are smaller, you automatically know that this is false. Again, this is all about thinking. You have to think and you have to write out in words what you're thinking. So you're going to try one of these at home. If you don't understand, it's totally okay. This was supposed to be an introduction to you. I want you, however, to try to write out in words what you're thinking. So here's the problem I would like for you to try at home. And I'm going to kind of make some room over here. You are going to try 3 plus 16. Is that equal to 1 plus 18? And I'd like for you to try 39 plus 42. Is that equal to 30 plus 33? Now I know I kind of ran out of room, so here, let me move the screen a little. So you'll want to copy down those numbers, and if you need to, you can rewind and watch the video again and pause it where you need some help. So if you write down those equations, then all the notes on the board might help you a little bit more. So here are the notes again. I know this is a long video, but I just know that you guys are going to have great answers tomorrow when you're writing out whether or not these equations are true or false. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.